Hey, have you ever gotten that feeling that you're being sold something, even when there isn't a commercial in sight? Well, today, we're going to pull back that curtain and unmask the hidden art of media persuasion. And more importantly, we'll see why being able to spot it is a huge first step toward real wisdom.
You know that feeling, right? When an ad just clicks. It feels like it was made just for you. Well, I'm here to tell you that is absolutely not an accident. It's a message that has been carefully, expertly crafted to make you feel, think, and even act in a very specific way.
That's right. So for today, we're taking off our consumer hats and putting on our detective hats. We're not just watching, we're investigating. I'm going to give you the exact tools you need to see what's happening behind the scenes and understand exactly how these messages are built.
Now, every good detective needs a toolkit, and ours is no different. It's packed with 5 of the most common and most powerful tools of persuasion. And trust me, once you learn how to spot these, you are going to start seeing them absolutely everywhere.
Okay, here's our mission briefing. We're going to decode 5 specific techniques: bandwagon, emotional appeal, celebrity endorsement, loaded words, and the sneaky but powerful slogan or jingle. You can think of this as your official cheat sheet for cracking the media's code.
First up, the bandwagon. This one is all about our basic human need to belong. It taps right into our FOMO, the fear of missing out. The message is simple. Hey, everyone else is on board. You're going to get left behind if you don't join in.
Next, we've got emotional appeal. Oh man, this one is a powerhouse. It's designed to completely bypass your logical brain and go straight for your heart. It uses powerful feelings to get you to agree before you've even had a chance to think it through.
The celebrity endorsement. This is like a persuasion shortcut. Our brains see someone we admire, an athlete, an actor, a musician, and we automatically transfer all the trust and respect we have for them over to the product. It's incredibly effective.
We all know words are powerful, right? But loaded words, they're practically weapons of persuasion. Words like ultimate, revolutionary, or fearless, they aren't chosen by accident. They're picked specifically to trigger a strong, immediate emotional reaction in you.
And finally, we have the simple slogan or jingle. These are basically earworms designed to burrow into your brain and stay there. A short, memorable phrase can keep a brand at the top of your mind for years. It just goes to show you, sometimes the simplest tools are the most effective.
All right, detective, you've got your toolkit, you know the 5 main techniques. Now it's time for your first test out in the field. Let's look at a few examples and see if you can spot what's going on. You ready for this?
Okay, first one. Everyone's playing Blaster Go. Don't be left out. Hear that? Everyone, don't be left out. What do you think? Yep, that is a textbook bandwagon appeal. It's creating that pressure to join the crowd.
How about this one? Notice the words they're using here. Future, brave. They're chosen to make you feel elite, powerful, special. That's a perfect example of using loaded words. Here, they're leaning on a famous Olympic star to give the product instant credibility. If you saw that and thought celebrity endorsement, you are exactly right. You're getting good at this.
This one's a little different. It uses words like hope and help to connect right to your heart to make you feel the need to act now. That is a clear and powerful emotional appeal.
Okay, last one for this round. Bite into bold. It's short, it's punchy, it's super easy to remember. What does that make it? A slogan. It's made to stick with you way after you've seen the ad. Fantastic work, detective.
Okay, you totally passed the field test. So now it's time for a real case. Let's dig into an ad for an energy drink called Fizzy Rush. Now the real challenge here is that this ad cleverly combines multiple techniques all at once.
Take a second and read that carefully. Crush your goals. Everyone's talking about it. Your heroes drink it. Be fearless. Can you start to see the different layers of persuasion all tangled up in there? Let's break it down. Everyone's talking about it. That is pure bandwagon. Your heroes drink it. That's hinting at a celebrity endorsement. Then you have crush, fearless, and fast. Those are powerful, loaded words. And that overall feeling of speed and power you get, that's the emotional appeal. Case cracked. So, we've learned to spot these techniques, which is awesome. But why does this matter so much? Why is it about more than just being a smart shopper? Because being able to recognize persuasion is the first real step toward true wisdom. It's all about learning to look past the sparkle to find the real substance. Let's just sit with this for a second. Just because a message is loud, that doesn't make it true. Just because it's catchy doesn't mean it's wise. And just because something is super exciting doesn't mean it isn't completely empty inside. We always have to be asking ourselves, what is the real message hiding behind all that sparkle?
You know, this whole battle for our belief, it's nothing new. In fact, you could say it's as old as humanity itself. The very earliest stories we have warn us about persuasive words that promise amazing things but are built on half-truths. It just goes to show you how timeless and important this skill of discernment really is.
So, whenever we're faced with any kind of persuasive message, the wise detective's first question, the foundation for everything else, has to be this one. Is this true? Not is it popular, not is it exciting, but is it fundamentally, verifiably true?
And a second question follows right on its heels. Is this good? Does this message encourage things that are good? Things like kindness, integrity, helping others. Or is it appealing to something else? Something like greed, or envy, or fear?
And finally, the ultimate question we have to ask, what's the purpose here? Does this message push me to contribute to something bigger and better than myself? Or is it just all about feeding my own immediate wants and my own ego?
And really, that is the heart of it all. Knowledge is a powerful, powerful tool. But without a moral compass to guide it, it can be misdirected and even cause harm. True wisdom is born when we combine that critical thinking with a deep commitment to what is good and what is true. And that is how you go from being a media detective to becoming a truly wise and discerning person.